This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, good evening, all of you. Today we are discussing about type compatibility keywords. What is this? Here you have two types of type compatibility. One is person type, another one is person row type. Before going to discuss about this, let me discuss about variable types. We have two types of variables. So, variable types. Generally, we have two types of variables. What are they? That is, first one is scalar variable and another one is composite variable. What is a scalar variable? So it will store one value at a time. So it can store one value at a time. This is called as scalar variable. How to declare it? You can declare the scalar variable like this: variable name, data type, and size. This is a scalar variable. What about composite variable? Composite variable is able to store one record from a table. So it can store one record at a time. Okay. Maybe the record from single table, say examples I am giving, say a record from single table, a record from multiple tables, or a record from cursor. These are the examples of composite variable. So how to declare a record type variable from single table? How to declare a record type variable from single table? Listen carefully. Here variable name. So go to table name, percent row type, percent row type. So a record from multiple tables, that is variable name, is type name. You will see each and every one, don't worry. So now a record from cursor, that is variable name. What type of variable? Cursor percent, cursor name percent row type. Listen. So here this is called as scalar variable, first one, and second one is called as composite variable. Understand? Now, what is the scalar variable? Till now, we are declaring scalar variable explicitly. Declarations. I am talking about declaring scalar variable. So, declarations. What are the declaration? First, explicit declaration. So, simple. Same. This is the explicit declaration. Explicit declaration means this one. This one. Explicitly specify data type and size. And here this is called as explicit declaration. Now, dynamic declaration. How can I declare a scalar variable dynamically? So dynamic declaration, you can declare like this: variable name, that is table name dot column name percent type. Variable name is table name dot column name percent type. What is the benefit of dynamic? What is the benefit of dynamic? So see, declare a variable with column data type. Declare a variable with column data type. If you declare like that, the benefit is No type incompatibility. There is no data type or size incompatibility. So there is no data type or size incompatibility. There is no data type or size incompatibility. Hold on, guys. What is the benefit of dynamic declaration? If you declare a variable dynamically with the percent type, the benefit is you will never get any data type or size incompatibility. Means you can take any value from that column. Definitely the value is able to saved under variable. Definitely the value is saved under variable. That is the benefit of dynamic declaration. Yesterday we discussed it. Whenever we are declaring a variable, we are assuming that maybe it is character type so and so size. Don't make assumptions. Suppose if you declare a variable, character type variable, varchar2 of 10. In case you are getting a value from column, the value exceeding 10 characters, you are taking value from table. That value saved into variable, right? So variable size is 10 characters, maximum size. But incoming value is 20 characters. Then definitely it will display some error message. If you want to avoid data type mismatch problem and size mismatch problem, which is called as incompatibility, then you should declare a variable like this. So what is that example for this? See, I want to submit employee ID. So I need a variable emp ID. Okay. From which table you are taking the value? Employee table. From which column you are taking the value? Employee number. Percent type. Declare the variable with column data type. Then you can take any value from this column. That value definitely saved into this variable without any errors. Why? Because variable data type and column data type both are same. That is the benefit of declaring a variable dynamically. Understand? So we discussed about percent type. What is percent type? Percent type used to declare a variable dynamically. Used to declare a variable dynamically. What is the benefit? What is the benefit? Say, let me select this. The benefit is we will never get data type mismatch problem or size mismatch problem. So this is the advantage of percent type. What about this composite variable? Why we are learning this? There is a reason. Generally, I am giving one input value. Example I am writing. Here I am writing example. Listen carefully. Get employee details with employee details of given employee ID. You are giving employee ID. So variable emp ID. This is for input. And you are getting employee details. What are the details you are getting? e-name, salary, designation, join date, department number, manager code, MGR code, commission, whatever the information you need, all variables you need to declare here. Suppose if the table has 50 columns, assume that 50 columns, then you need to declare 50 variables. Why? Because I need one record. One record means a collection of all columns. Collection of all columns means it's a record, right? In that record, how many columns are there? For each column, we should declare a variable. If you declare many number of variables, your program length is increased. If program length is increased, program execution time will be increased. If program execution time is increasing, program performance is decreased. No, I want to write a program with minimum length. I don't want to increase number of statements in the program. I want to short that number of statements. How can I? See, instead of declaring these many number of variables, you can declare one variable to store one record from that table. From which table you are expecting record? EMP table. So declare a variable as record type variable of EMP. So let me write the answer here. Instead of this part, here I am writing, instead of declaring many variables, just declare a single variable to store single record from a single table. Okay, how can I declare like that? You can declare it by using %row type. See, we can declare by using %row type. Remember, by using %row type. Understand? See how to declare variable name and table name TBL %row type. Finish. From which table you are taking the record, that type of record variable you need to declare. So this variable is able to store one record. Is able to store one record from this table. What type of variable it is? Row type variable. Row type variable is able to store one record. Here I have given that information. Follow this. Hold on. Here I have given that. This one. We are talking about %row type. And also we are talking about %type. What is %type? Declare a variable with column data type. The benefit is no mismatch of data type and size. And here declare a variable as a record type variable. Then it is able to store one record from a single table, not from multiple tables, remember. Okay, for input value you can declare one variable. For the record you can declare one variable. So total how many variables you are declaring? 2 variables only. Understand? Yeah. Now come to our document. What is percent type? Percent type is useful to declare variable dynamically. To declare a variable dynamically means declaring variable with column data type. Declaring variable with column data type. Benefit is it will eliminate incompatibility problems. Incompatibility means data type mismatch or size mismatch. Here, variable name space table name dot column name percent type. What will happen? Percent type will take the data type of this column from this table. That data type is applicable to variable. Next, percent row type. Percent row type used to declare a variable as a record type variable. So this variable is able to store one record from the one table. What is the benefit? Benefit is decreasing number of variable declarations. Decreasing number of variable declarations. This is the syntax. Variable name, table name percent row type means this is a row type variable. This variable is able to store one row from this table. Like this, see, employee record, it is a variable. So the variable is declared as row type. From which table it is row type? EMP table. So let me explain a little bit about percent row type. See here. What is the exact meaning of percent row type? Let me explain here. I want to explain. See, let me declare a variable. Listen, for example, variable emp id. emp dot empno percent type. This is for input. Output I am expecting employee record, employee details. So variable emp record. This is emp percent row type. Completed. Then what is the structure of emp id? What is the structure of emp id and what is the structure of emp record? So let me take first one and second one separately. So here employee id will get some memory. How much memory it will get? The memory size depends on employee number, column, data type and size. Employee number, column, data type and size. Based on that, the Oracle engine reserve buffer memory for this variable. Now, how much memory reserved for this variable? For this variable, how much memory reserved? The memory reserved depends on employee table record. Employee table record. Remember, say, suppose this is the structure. This memory reserved for record type variable. So here, what are the values you have in it? Why this needs this much of memory? What is the structure of this variable? Composite variable. Employee number, employee name, salary, designation, join date, commission, MGR code, department number, project code. Whatever the structure of EMP table, the same structure is applicable to variable. So in this location, it will store employee number. In this location, it will store employee name, salary. Here, designation. Here, join date. Here, commission. Here, manager code. Here, department number. At last, it is storing project code. Suppose your selected record is like this. Selected record is like this, 1212. Employee name ABC. Employee salary 50,000. Designation developer. Join date so and so join date. Commission 1200. Manager code, that is 3421. And department number working under 40. Project code PRJ 231. These are the details of the record, actual values. How can I display this variable value? How can I display the first variable value? See how to display. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. I want to display employee ID, VEMP ID. You can directly display like this. Why? Because there is only one value here. How can I display this variable value? VEMP record. See, it is not a scalar variable, it is a composite variable. Composite variable means you should access values individually. We should access individual values. See, we must access values of composite variable individually. Okay, so how can I access? Like this. This is the syntax. Remember, variable emp record dot column name. So if you want to see name, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, tobl emp name. So how can I display emp name? vemp record dot emp name. It will access this location value here. If you want to display salary, listen carefully. If you want to display salary, employee salary. So how can I display? emp record, variable emp record dot salary, column name. Understand how to access values from individual variables? Sorry, individual locations? Yes. If it is a composite variable, we must access values individually. Don't specify like this. It's not valid. Hope you understand. Okay, come to here. So, how to declare a variable as row type? Like this, variable name, table name percent, row type. How to declare a variable as column type? Variable name, table name dot column name, percent type. Declare variable as a table type, row type. Declare variable as a column type. And here, I want to display the information of employee from given employee ID. I want to display information of employee from given employee ID. You are giving employee ID and you are displaying information. Information of employee means a record. So to store input value, I will declare one variable. To store one record, I can declare second variable. Total two variables only I am declaring. See, declare. This is a comment line. This line is a comment line. Variable employee number is emp.c. From which table you are giving employee ID? Employee table. From which column you are giving employee ID? Employee number. Okay. So I am declaring a variable. I am declaring a variable with column data type from emp table, from employee number column. Take the data type, that data type applicable to variable. So declaring a variable dynamically. Now, to store information of employee means one record. To store record, I am declaring a variable. Employee record is emp% row type. I hope everybody is following. emp% row type. Begin. Submit input value. Employee number is equal to ampersand of employee number. Select your record. Select star into. Star means all columns. All column structure supported by record type variable. So select star into emp record from emp, where employee number is equal to given employee number. Now, so employee ID, so on. So employee name, remember employee name. Employee name is a part of emp record, only one part. How can I access that part value? Variable name dot column name. Understand? Next, designation emp record dot job. Salary emp record dot salary. Join date emp record dot hire date. Similarly, commission, department number, manager ID. So let me copy this. So here, get employee details from given employee ID and paste it. It is asking about employee ID 7369. See, EMP must be declared. EMP must be declared. Why? Identifier emp.empno. Hold on. What is the problem? VENO. Okay. Don't use any cap spaces. Only we should use spaces only. What is the error? Hold on. Everything is fine. Hold on. Just let me do it again. No, no. 7788. Declaration of type of this expression is incomplete. Line number 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Hold on. 3, 7, 5. I don't see this type of error till now. Okay, let me modify here only. What is the problem here? Declaring table based record variable emp record, and begin. Sometimes it will not agree with tab spaces. That's why I am removing tabs from each line. Again, yes, table is not there. Show user. I am working with the system. Hold on. Let me connect as Dinesh. Dinesh830 /welcome @orclpd. Set server output on and set line size to 30 and spool C drive users desktop and Dinesh. Under Dinesh there is desktop. Under desktop Oracle spool files. Under this PLSQL SQL 3.txt. Okay. Now write a program to display employee details from given employee ID. Now let me paste it. The same program I'm pasting. Employee number 7654. See, name of employee Martin, salesman 1250, so and so, so and so. Listen carefully. Here, what is the benefit? How many values you are displaying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But generally, for each value, we should declare a variable. How many variables you are declaring? Only 2 variables. This is the benefit of percent type and percent row type. Percent type and percent row type. It is decreasing number of variable declarations. Similarly, one more program. I want to display information of product from given product ID. Input value product ID. Expecting output is information of product, means product record. To hold input value, declare one variable. Variable product ID is, so let me change this. Variable product ID is from which table? Product details. Dot from which column? Product code. Percent type. Now, product record. What type of variable it is? Storing one record from product table. So product details percent row type. Begin. So variable product ID is equal to ampersand of variable product ID. Select star into P record from so and so table where product code is equal to variable product ID and information of product ID variable product ID and output. This is product name. I am displaying continuously. Means I am not maintaining any headings. First product name, cost, manufacturing date, warranty, company code. In case if you want to maintain some messages also, then you can do this. CHR of 10. And here, what do you want to display? Name of the product. Product name. What is the product name? This is the product name. After that, continuously, I want to print a message. Price. Where is the price? precord.cost. And here, continuously, what is the message? Manufacturing date. And continuously, precord.mfg. And here, warranty of the product. precord.warranty. And here, company code of the product. precord.company code. So here I am not printing the messages line by line. I am printing the message in a single line. Let me copy. Come to here. Right click, edit, paste. ILTPQS. What is the product name? Laptop. Price 45,000. Manufacturing date. Warranty 4 years. Company code I101. Understand how the output? The previous program output is line by line. The current program output is continuous line. So here also, how many variables you are declaring? 2 variables. But how many values you are printing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. 7 values totally. So if you are using percent type and percent row type, there is no question of data type mismatch and size mismatch. And one more benefit is we can decrease number of variable declarations. But some disadvantages are there. By using percent row type, some drawback. It's not a disadvantage. We can say it is a drawback. Percent row type drawbacks. What are they? See, come to here. So to hold employee record, you are declaring a variable. You are declaring a variable. This is the variable. This one. This is the variable. Okay. How much memory reserved for this variable? That depends on length of the record from EMP. Suppose in the employee table, if 10 columns are there, 10 column length memory reserved. In the employee table, 100 columns are there, 100 column length memory reserved. Assume that, listen carefully, assume that I want to display 5 values. but I don't want to declare 5 variables. So alternate solution is this one only. See, you are declaring row type variable. So it is reserving 10 column length memory. But within the program, you are accessing 5 columns only. You are accessing only 5 columns. If you are accessing 5 columns, then remaining 5 column length memory wasted. Unnecessarily, it will hold more memory if you don't access complete record. Again, I'm repeating. If you don't access complete record, then row type variable unnecessarily hold more memory than required. First problem. Second problem, I am selecting 20 columns. How many? 20. But not from single table. From 3 tables, I am selecting 20 columns. Listen carefully. I am selecting 20 columns from 3 tables. So, how to decrease number of variable declarations? By using % row type. But % row type at a time support single table record only. It will not support multiple tables. Simple example. From employee table, I am taking 5 columns, 5 values. From the department table, I am taking 5 values. Total how many values? 10 values. 10 values means you should declare 10 variables. No, I am not interested to declare 10 variables. So I am interested to declare only one variable to store 10 columns. Listen, %row type is supporting single record from single table. So if I declare EMP type EMP table row type variable, then variable is able to store EMP record only. It will not support DEPT. In case if I declare department table type record variable, then it will store only department record. It will not support EMP table columns. But what is my target? My target is I want to display 5 columns from EMP and 5 columns from DEPT. There is no direct data type given by Oracle company. No data type supporting multiple columns from multiple tables. There is only one solution. According to your columns. How many columns from EMP? 5. How many columns from DAPT? 5. According to your required columns, you should define a new record structure. You should define a new record structure by using the keyword type. By using the keyword type. Now, coming back to row type, %row type. So unnecessarily, sometimes it is reserving more memory and it is not supporting multiple columns from multiple tables. Here, user-defined record type. User-defined record type. First one is table type record. Here, the record structure defined by the developer or programmer. See, we can define a record structure according to our required columns. So that record structure defined from single table columns or multiple table columns. How to define the structure? By using the keyword type. So you can define the structure like this. Type name, What type of structure it is? Is record type structure. What is record actually? Collection of columns. Column name, data type, size. Column name, data type, size. So you can specify whatever the columns you need from any number of tables, no problem. Now, structure defined. That structure I want to apply to a variable. Why? Because I need single variable to store multi-column record from multiple tables. I need a single variable to store multiple column record from multiple tables. See, declare a variable with above type. Variable name, type name. Variable name, type name. This is the type name. Actually, what is the general declaration? Variable name, data type, size. But here you are not specifying any data type. Built-in data type you are not specifying. This type name defined by programmer. So it is called as user defined data type. You can use the type name as data type, means you are declaring a variable with user defined data type. So okay. So now what type of variable? This type. What is this? Record. The record is supporting multiple columns from multiple tables. How to access above variable? See, this is a composite variable. Why? Because under this you have multiple columns. How to access each value? See, variable name dot column name. Again, variable name dot second column name. Variable name dot third column name. We know how to access values from composite variable. So according to this, let me explain a program. See, display customer name, city. These two columns are from one table. Account number, balance. These two are from second table. And account name, this is from third table. From three tables, I am displaying 5 columns. And you are giving one input value that is called as customer number. So actually we should declare 6 variables. Instead of that, I want to declare only 2 variables. First, define a record structure. Type, customer type. Record is record of. This type is supporting which columns? Customer name. So customer name data type is custdetails dot cname percent type. And customer city, custdetails dot city percent type. Account number, cust account details dot account number percent type. And account balance is number type. Account name is account types dot account name percent type. So type structure is this, completed. Now declare a variable with this data type. Variable customer record. What is its data type? This data type. And variable customer ID, this is input value. From which table you are giving input? Customer details. From which column? CNO column. So customer details dot CNO percent type. Oh, see, this is the structure definition. This is output variable. This is input variable. In this declare block, you are declaring only 2 variables. Now, variable customer ID equal to ampersand of variable customer ID. Access input at runtime. And now select the data. From how many tables you are selecting? 3. So you need to write join query. Your select list, this select list, multiple columns, all values saved into one variable. So under select list, the order of column names and the order of column names in the structure. The order of column names under select list, the order of column names in the structure should be same. Means first name city, account number balance, account name, account type. Both should be same. Column order in the structure, column order in the select, both should be same. So that is saved into one variable. From three tables and filter condition to join conditions. And display the details. Given customer ID in this variable. Customer name in this variable, under this location we have customer name. So composite variable name dot column name. Let me execute. One 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 zero. Customer ID. Name of the customer Ajay, city Texas, account name salary account, account number 1471, balance 45,000. Suppose if you want to submit next customer ID 11111, name Kiran, city Chicago, account name savings bank account number so on so 1473, balance 23,000. In this way, we can decrease number of variable declarations by using %row type and also by using type. Please go through with this type. Be careful. These are very, very important for the interview. What is the use of %type? What are the benefits of %row type? Similarly, what are the drawbacks of %row type? To eliminate drawbacks of %row type, what you will do? We can define user-defined record structure by using type. Can I use type name as data type name? Yes. Like this. Variable name. This is the data type of the variable. What is the name of the data type? Type name is the name of the data type. So go through with this document. I hope you are following. If anybody having any questions, then ask me. Today we finished about %type, %row type, and also type. See, we discussed a type also, this one. And this is also completed today. And this is also completed today. So about this, we will discuss about this later. Whenever we are discussing about cursors, then we will discuss. That's all for today. Thank you all of you. See you tomorrow.